Welcome, Aries, to your weekly timeless ghetto reading by Sapphire Queen 999. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then it's always a pleasure to have you back. I want to remind everyone that these messages are general messages and they're intended for entertainment purposes only, so that the messages may or may not resonate with you at this time, Aries. Also, keep in mind the messages are timeless. So these messages could have already occurred, could be happening in the moment, or have yet to come. Okay, if the message resonates with you, don't forget to press like. If you like the reading and would like to see more spreads like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the alarm so that you can be notified. And whether you got something out of this or didn't get something out of this, don't forget to press share so that another Aries can get to this message who may be in need. Okay, so normally what I normally do to get you your message, Aries, is that I pick up energies from your recent past, present, and near future. And then I usually use an oracle card to set the mood for each timeline. And at the end, I like to give you what I call the overall summarized energy. But today I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm not only going to do your energy, but I'm also going to do your person's energy. And we're going to find out how they're feeling about you and how you're feeling about them and the connection. So let's get right to it. So for your 3 oracle cards, you have Coffin, which says endings being new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Then your next card says not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, still angry. And for your last one, you have Cupid's arrow, and it says have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. Okay, so what I'm getting out of those 3 cards is that, something probably ended in your past in order for you to have met this person that you're thinking about now, Aries. And, it was a sign of someone that you felt could, liberate you from whatever pains you were having from your previous connection. And, maybe during this connection with this new person, the one that we're going to do the spread about, when we throughout your time with them, your ex kept harassing, or, and you did not want to deal with them. That could be one reason. Or another thing for this not today card could be that, even though you were with this new person, you never really got over your last person because you didn't allow yourself enough time to heal in between. And with Cupid's arrow, it's just telling you that, no matter how hurt you are, love is coming for you. And don't hesitate when it gets here. Accept the invitation. So for the recent past, your first card is the Page of Pentacles. And that is clarified by the Knight of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this energy was that, an offer, and good offer was made to you. An offer that, would, I guess, ground you and offer you some stability. I'm not sure if there's any abundance in this, but, it's going to be something that's going to be full of creative ideas, stuff that, could help you grow and blossom as a person. And with this Knight of Wands, what I'm getting out of this is that, you're going to take action towards that offer, and you're going to take quick action towards it. And then your next card is the 8 of Wands, which means, fast communication or fast action. And what I'm getting out of this is that, you're going to, the minute this, offer gets made to you, you're going to probably think about it for a quick bit of a second, but you're gonna jump on it. You're going to go right on forward with it. Because you know that whatever occurred in your recent past, even prior to this past, it's something that, you had to shut it down, complete that chapter, that pain that you had, put it down in order to start anew. And with this 8 of Swords for your last card in the recent past, it just shows that you were feeling a lot of stress. You were in your head. You were feeling trapped. And, with the Page of Wands in reverse, it just shows like you wanted to break away from that type of energy. You didn't want to be trapped. And, communication that was coming to you didn't make it to you successfully, or the communication you heard was something that, left you in that type of state of mind. Okay, so let's move on to your next three cards, which will reflect your present. So for your present cards, your first card is the Ten of Wands, and that's clarified by the Page of Cups. And what I'm getting out of that is that, you didn't want to be in that type of state of mind, Eight of Swords, and with the Page of Wands, you decided to, to go to the Ten of Wands, which is to walk away from the connection. So you walked away from whatever was going on in your past. But, even though you felt defeated and you felt like you failed at that connection, you got your experience out of it. And you were able to learn from it. And that you are able to take with you to the next adventure. And with this Page of Cups, I'm thinking that as you were traveling to your next phase of life, you came across someone who, made you an offer of love. So for your next card, you have the Six of Cups. And then you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this is that with the Six of Cups, this person that made this offer, it's someone that you probably knew from before. But it was someone that when you knew them, you did not feel attracted to them with this Queen of Wands. She's someone who's attractive, beautiful. She's full of energy. She's creative. She's spontaneous. So, you didn't see this person like that. They were probably just a good friend. But at no point did you cross the line of seeing them as a friend, from being a friend as a lover. So then for your next card, you have the Page of Wands in reverse with the Sun card. And what I'm getting out of this is that, with the Page of Wands in reverse, you were hesitant to walk into this connection. But, this connection was ready to bring you happiness, like complete happiness. So let's move on to the next three cards, which will reflect your near future. So Aries, if any of this stuff is resonating with you, don't forget to press like, don't forget to press share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so for your three cards that represent your near future, you have the Fool card and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that you decided to, take a leap with the person that offered you that Page of Cups. And, you no longer want to be left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You no longer want to be by yourself. You no longer want to be single. You want to be with someone. You want to be able to share a new adventure of love with someone. And for your next card, you have the World in reverse with the Ace of Wands. And what I'm getting with the World is, even though you knew you had to close your previous chapters, there were still some things that you held on to. Maybe certain insights on how to recognize when things are just not healthy. But, even though you held on to that and you were very, I guess, kind of like paranoid about getting your heart broken again. You were very distrusting. You still look forward to this new beginning because you thought you were deserving of it. And with the Four of Swords in reverse for your last card, along with the Seven of Swords, this new connection made you feel like you didn't need to rest because they, the connection of being someone that you knew since childhood, since your upbringing, it just made it feel so much better. It made it feel like it was like an instant rapport between you guys, like you guys can have skipped the getting to know each other because y'all knew each other. Now what we're exploring is a different type of getting to know each other because it's going to become something, intimate, but we knew each other. So it's like there was no shyness. There was no hiding your imperfections because people already saw that in you long ago. And with the Seven of Swords, what I'm getting out of that is that, you were not worried about this connection bringing you conflict or distrust or, feeling like you were being deceived because this person listened to you when you told them your biggest fears in terms of love, and they respected your feelings, your emotions. Okay, so let's move on to your person's energy. So for your person's oracle cards, we have the Chaser, and it says, Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. And then we have Stabbed in the Back, which says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. And for the last card, they have date, meeting someone new, belong, get back out there, plan, set a date. So what I'm getting out of this energy for your person, Aries, is that, you know, they too were involved in a fucked up relationship prior to meeting you. You know, a relationship where they were also left out in the cold and they had these fears of abandonment. And I guess that's why in your spread they try to make it so clear and reassure you all the time that they wouldn't leave you regardless of your flaws. You know, because they've had that fear. So how can they install that fear in you when they were not ready to face it themselves? So the next card is the stab in the back. And what I'm getting is that, you know, this person felt stabbed in the back by their last connection. You know, they were really heartbroken. They felt deceived and they had a lot of pain. You know, pain that they're still not 100% healed from. But, you know, deep down they knew they had to move on and eventually meet someone new and, you know, get back out there and start dating. And, you know, I guess they lucked out when they came across you, Aries, because you're someone that, due to your past history together, this person actually trusted. All right, so let's move on to your person's first 3 cards, which will reflect their recent past. So Aries, remember, if any of this stuff is resonating, don't forget to press like. Okay, so let's move on. So for your person's recent past cards, we have the Judgment card, which is clarified by the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And what I'm getting out of that is that, you know, your person had to make a decision on whether they were going to, you know, accept the offer of giving it a shot with you. And, you know, I think that with that 2 of Pentacles in reverse, they, you know, this decision wasn't something that was conflicting them. It was a decision that was really easy for them to make, you know, because you gave them that, you know, that stability. You made them feel grounded, like I said, while we were talking in your spread about this person. All right, so then the next card is the Queen of Cups, and that's clarified by the World in reverse. And what I'm getting is that, you know, your person was really trying to demonstrate you a lot of love. They were trying to give you all the nurturing and all the attention and everything you needed to help you heal from your previous connection, you know, with the hopes that they too will heal. And that's what I'm getting out of the World card in reverse. You know, even though they stepped into the relationship not really fully being over their person either, you know, I think that you guys decided to heal together in order to be able to, you know, to try something that, you know, felt right. And you know, it was like a holy divine connection. And you guys, you know, you knew that you guys had to help each other heal in order for you guys to be able to see how good this connection could be. And for your person's last card in the recent past, they have the 7 of Wands, and that's clarified by the 7 of Wands. I hate when I get cards like that because I'm like, what does it mean? But what I'm thinking it means is that both of you guys were feeling like, you know, you had to fight. Probably a lot of the monsters that you had in your inner conscience, you know, you're in the basement. Because, you know, deep down, you were scared shitless to step into this connection. You know, you were scared to get hurt again. But your person was scared too. So, you know, y'all was on high defense. You know, not just with your own emotions, but y'all was also on high defense trying to defend each other's emotions. Because, you know, at the end of the day, y'all both came into this connection with the one conclusion that nobody wanted to hurt the next person. So let's move on to your person's next 3 cards, which will reflect their present. So for the present, your person has the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, along with the Hangman in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this is that, you know, when it came to this connection, your person did not hesitate to assess whether this was a connection worth entering. And they also didn't feel stuck. It was something that came natural to them, you know. They didn't have to assess you because they knew you. They didn't have to feel stuck because they knew who you were, and they knew that you wasn't someone who was gonna, you know, just dead, kill them like the last person did. So then for their next card, they have the Justice cards in reverse along with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this is that, hold on one second. What I'm getting out of this is that, you know, your person wasn't feeling avengeful for the hurt they've had. You know, meaning that they weren't looking for karma to be served. They weren't angry that their last cup was drained and poured out. You know, they weren't worried about that because, you know, now they had you. And for their last card in the present, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse along with the Ace of Wands in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that, you know, this Queen of Swords, she's usually on point. She's very intuitive. She's, you know, very intelligent, very analytical. You know, she'll make decisions based with what's right and not what her emotions feel. So, you know, with her in reverse, it's just like, you know, she's going blindly into this because, you know, she doesn't have to worry about this connection because even though it, you know, even though this connection is new, she knows that with this Ace of Wands, you're not going to take the Ace of Wands and go offer it to someone else. You know, your passion and your heat and your lust. Because, you know, she, I'm thinking like this Queen of Swords just really trusts you, Aries. So, you know, whatever it is going on with you guys, don't ruin it. Make sure you play your cards right. This person, you know, this person's been just as hurt as you. You guys deserve to be happy together. And, you know, people, the Ace of Wands, even though it's in reverse here, I'm just, all I'm thinking is that being that it could mean, like, you know, sexual passion, she's not worrying. The Queen of Swords is not worried about you sharing that with anyone else. That's what I'm getting out of it. Okay, so let's move on to the 3 cards that represent the near future. So for the near future, your person has the 9 of Swords in reverse, followed by the Temperance. And what I'm getting out of that is that, you know, your person stopped worrying. They stopped stressing. They stopped, you know, they stopped not eating. They stopped not sleeping. Because, you know, with you just made them feel so sure they didn't have to worry. And, you know, they glad that they took their time and they had patience, you know, to meet. Instead of running into, you know, endless roads of lust and, you know, just wasted relationships, you know, they had patience that told them to wait around, that something was coming, like in their oracle card. And, you know, they got you. So for the next card, they have the World in reverse along with the Page of Swords. And what I'm getting out of this is that, you know, they feel that this connection is going to be like a permanent connection, a chapter that they're never going to have to close in their life, you know, because, you know, you're not a dumb, young, full of cum Page of Swords. You know, you're someone who's not about the games. You're someone who's going to be loyal and honest and, you know, who's going to keep it real between you and your person. And for your person's last card in the near future, they have the 9 of Cups. And that's clarified by the Queen of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that, you know, this person was happy, but not completely happy. And then their Queen of Wands, male or female, you know, that in tarot there's no real sexes applied. But, you know, then this Queen of Wands came in and brought her this, you know, brought him or her this sunflower and gave them hope at love once again. All right, so let's move on to the overall energies from the bottom of the deck cards. So in the bottom of the deck, Aries, you have your oracle card, Passion, which reads, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. And then that is followed by the 7 of Cups, which is followed by the 3 of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Aries, is that, you know, this connection was like this connection was just like awesome. It was something that was really, really looking forward to investing, And with the Seven of Cups is like, you felt like you were, delusional in a way because, this person could be seeing illusions here with those 7 upside down cups that will have something inside of it. So, but even though they felt like that, they just felt like that because they were so goo goo gaga over this person. You were so goo goo gaga, Aries, that because you knew that, you and this person were going to be that 3 of Pentacles, that extreme, united, loyal, stable, secure partnership. So for your person's oracle card, they have Coffee Cup. And that says meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So your person felt really confident in this connection. They felt that they could talk about anything with you. They felt that you brought friendship to the table. And sometimes friendship is more important than anything because it's what really stabilizes and grounds the connection. And the next card is the 10 of Cups, which says that, this connection brought them 100% complete happiness. They felt a lot of love. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, what I'm getting is that they don't fear losing this love. You don't give them that fear. You make them feel really secure. So Aries, this is a really nice reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated with you, don't forget to press like. If you like the reading and you want to hear more from me, subscribe to the channel and ring the alarm so that you can be notified of all uploaded messages. And, if you didn't get anything out of this, I'm hoping that you would at least press share so that the next Aries could get the opportunity to listen to the message because you never know. They may be in need of hearing this. So this is what I have for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed it. It's always a pleasure. See you guys next week. Bye.